my material's always been, you know, socially aware, politically sound, and, you know, authentic to how I view the world. You know, so as you grow, you get wiser, and your music should reflect your journey. Yeah. If that's the type of music that you do. Consciousness has that element in it, but it's not always sunflowers and rainbows. Is a dark side to it. And if it's truly conscious, that's really what it is. It's about the yin and the yang. Everything's in balance, binary code, right? Up, down, left, right, and out. One can't exist without the other. So conscious music also has a dark side as well as a positive side. But when there's an element here in hip hop where people only do dark music and they consider that to be hip hop. What we're saying is no, there's a lot more to offer to it. And it just so happens that positivity will always resonate. You know, but there's other things in there too. There's puzzles, there's things that we're going in life, things we had to figure out, and it ain't necessarily a negative vibe to it. It's just life. You know what I'm saying? So those elements need to be instilled back into the music, and that's what consciousness is. It's the balance. Okay. It's a balance. We're not saying, hey, listen, you know, at the end of the day, there's 400,000 songs being uploaded every single day. We're only hearing 10 songs on the radio every day. You know what I'm saying? All we're saying is restore the balance. As far as the type of music that we have access to on a public scale, the stuff we don't pay for. I'm sure we all have songs in our head that we never actually bought, but we know the lyrics to it. See, that's programming. You didn't ask for that. You see what I'm saying? You just be walking up the block. You ever just hear a song? You walking up the block, you hear a song, and it's the song that you had in your head, and it was coming on at the same time that you was singing a song in your head, not even saying it to nobody. You think that's by mistake? No, that's by design. Like all that's going through the airwaves. It's going through the airwaves and you're picking it up as a receiver. So it's up to you to decipher through the message. You got to cut through the fog and start spitting reality. A lot of people don't want to do that. They just want to follow status quo, whether they be young, following a record deal, whatever it may be. You know, but once you get independent, then you realize, all right, there's a different element here. It's not just all about, you know what I'm saying, the jewelry and the chains and the money and sex, drugs, money, and murder. There's a bigger side to this. And that side is selling more. That side is the side that's actually filling up the arenas and putting asses in seats and moving tickets. Authenticity rings off way better than playing a role, putting on, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it really gotta be you. So for me, you know, that's just my personal prowess on it. You know, when people see what I do and the type of music that I do, when you see me in Africa or saying things that are Pan-African in content, you know, it's because I really live that lifestyle. So that's what I'm going to put in my music. You know, some people do it just for show. Like, you know, back in the day growing up, we used to listen to Nas, right? Right? And we didn't start seeing Nas like actually dealing with Africa until later on in the career. He rapped about it. You know what I'm saying? So like, my lifestyle is more or less reflective through the music. As I'm living it, I'm rapping about it. So if people see me in Africa, I'm really in Africa. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm rapping about it. It's not a showboat. It's like, yo, this is where I'm at right now. Like, it's the story. You see what I'm saying? So I tell people, you being your authentic self is what is the most valuable asset that you can have, because there's only one you. Nobody can do you like you. You see what I'm saying? You gotta do, nobody, it don't matter. Just being yourself, you always gonna win. Fuck out of here, because there's only one you. Like, nobody got the same fingerprint. They be making up all this stuff, drugs, all these different things, and they say, yeah, this gonna work for you. Yeah, it might work for him, and it might work for me. I'm a one of a kind, and so are you. Tapping into that is the most valuable shit you got. Yeah, that's all you got, is your name and your balls. That's you. That's what you're supposed to monetize. That's what you're supposed to, you feel me? That's what you're supposed to monetize. Monetize that.
Yeah. Be yourself.
Right, but that's hard. Why? Because the thing, what are you building? You have to build yourself. You got to build yourself. Ain't nobody else going to build. You got to build yourself. That's the hardest thing to do. You feel me? That introspect, that going within. Everybody go without. That's why they got religion. Everybody goes without. If you're looking for God, they look up. All around. everywhere but within. But when they tell you to pray, what they tell you to do? Close your eyes. Why? You want to talk to God? Close your eyes, God. Go within. That's what it's always been.